In the haunting silence of this ancient valley, a magnificent soul remains trapped by the heavy chains of a false belief about its own true nature. Who are you really, when the world around you insists that you are nothing more than a common creature, born only to follow and serve others? Lost and alone, the young king has forgotten his heritage, trading his royal throne for the safety of a herd that does not know his name. Every step is a lie, every movement a mimicry of those who walk beside him. The cub learns to hide his strength to fit into shadows. His spirit hungers for something he cannot name, yet he forces himself to eat the bitter grass of the valley, denying the fire within his soul. The high peaks call to him in a language he no longer understands, a silent reminder of a life he was destined to live far away. Time flows like a slow river, but for the lion, it is a cage. He grows in size, but his heart remains small and full of fear. The potential for greatness is etched into his very bones, yet he remains blind to the power that rests beneath his own fur and skin. A king who views himself as a beggar will never seek his crown. He accepts the crumbs of life, believing he is lucky to have them. Years have passed, and the king has become a beast of burden. The weight on his back is nothing compared to the weight on his mind. When you accept the role of a servant, the world will treat you as one. Your strength becomes the tool for others to build their dreams. He fears the very creatures he should rule. The fear has turned his claws into heavy chains and his sharp instincts into a hollow, quiet echo. Look at the king, hiding in the skin of a coward. He has forgotten that one strike of his paw could shatter all of his current bonds. The tragedy of life is not that we are weak, but that we are powerful beyond measure and yet choose to live in complete, silent submission. Every day is a repetition of the last, a cycle of labor and silence that slowly erodes the memory of who he was born to be. The fire of his ancestors flickers weakly in the dark, waiting for a single spark of truth to ignite the flame of his true royal identity. To the world, he is just another donkey. To himself, he is a mistake. But the universe knows he is a ruler waiting for awakening. Even in his darkest hour, his shadow speaks of a truth his mind refuses to see. He is a giant living in a world of ants. Sleep, majestic king, for the dawn is coming. The day you realize your own worth will be the day the tongue loom finally begins to tremble. Danger does not wait for you to be ready. It comes to test the foundations of your soul and to reveal what you are made of. When chaos erupts, the mask of the donkey begins to slip. The old habits of fear try to keep him grounded, while his blood starts boiling. Even the lowest predator mocks a king who does not know his power. The wolf sees only a meal, not the ruler of the wild. Adversity is not here to destroy you. It has arrived to wake the sleeping giant that has been buried under years of cowardice and lies. In the moonlight, the truth becomes impossible to ignore. His shadow towers over his enemies, a silhouette of absolute power and undeniable ancient authority. Deep inside the darkness, a memory stirs. A memory of a time before the valley, before the donkeys, when he was the master of all. The time has come to look past the fear. You are not what they said you are. You are the nightmare of those who hunt. Listen to the vibration of the earth. It recognizes its master. The very air around him begins to crackle with the energy of a king. A single spark of instinct is enough to break the spell. The king has moved his hand, and the world will never be the same. They run not because of what he did, but because of who he is becoming. The realization is a slow burn in his tired heart. He leaves the safety of the herd to find the truth. The Valley of Silence can no longer hold a heart that has started beating. The most important meeting of your life is the one you have with yourself. The water waits to show him what he truly is. Truth has always been there, beneath the surface. You were just too busy looking at the expectations of others to see your own beautiful face. Look closely. Do not blink. The image in the water is not a trick of the light. It is the reality you have been avoiding. The donkey is gone. In its place stands a mighty, majestic lion, blazing with fire. You were never meant to carry burdens. You were meant to lead. The shock of self-discovery is like a lightning bolt. Every lie he ever believed about himself vanishes in the clarity of this single, quiet moment. He touches his own power for the first time. The reflection remains, solid and true, confirming that he is indeed the sovereign of the wildlands. The cage of the mind has been unlocked. The lion who knew himself as a slave is dead, and the king has finally been born. Shake off the dust of the valley. Wash away the stench of the herd. You are royalty, and it is time to reclaim your lost throne. No more bowing, no more hiding. From this moment on, you will walk the earth with the confidence of one who knows his own worth. Every great journey begins with a single step upward. He climbs toward his destiny, leaving the silence of the valley far below his feet. Discard the burdens that were never yours to carry. Let the weights of the past fall into the abyss. You are finally, truly, and completely free. The world will try to pull you back, but a lion does not concern himself with the opinions or the tools of the common herd. Look at the horizon. It is your kingdom. It has been waiting for its master to return and take his rightful place among the stars. Fill your soul with the breath of freedom. Prepare your voice to speak the truth that has been silenced for far too many long years. The valley is about to hear a sound it has never heard before. A sound that will shatter the silence and awaken the very stones. Roar. Let the sound of your spirit be heard. This is not just a roar of anger. It is a roar of pure, unadulterated liberation. Nature bows to the sound of its king. The hierarchy of the world is restored in a single second of magnificent, thunderous, and royal sound. Tell the world who you are. Your voice is the bridge between the slave you were and the legend you are destined to become forever. The silence of the valley is broken forever. The lion has claimed his soul, and the earth itself vibrates in harmony with his true, royal presence. Leave the silent valley behind. There is nothing left for you here, among the shadows of the past and the fear of the herd. The grass of the savannah is waiting for your footsteps. The wide-open spaces are the only home suitable for a heart this big. He walks alone, but he is not lonely. He carries the strength of 1,000 ancestors in every stride he takes toward his new life. Do not let your environment define your limits. The cage you see is only an illusion, created by those who are too afraid to fly. The past is a ghost that has no power over the man who knows his own name. The king does not look back at the ruins. Go forth and rule. Your mission is not to fit in, but to stand out and lead the world into a new era of light. The valley may remain silent, but your instinct never will. Rise, face the truth, and let your royal self roar for eternity. The journey of the lion is the journey of every soul. Wake up. Remember who you are. The world is waiting for your roar.